In this video, you learn how to use the time series data preparation task in SAS Studio. From the tasks list, click Forecasting to expand the list of forecasting tasks. Double-click the time series data preparation task to open it. To make the most of my screen space, I will click the Maximize View button. The data I am using is the retail dataset from the SAS Help library. This data is already a time series with the desired interval and accumulation method. It has been determined, either told directly or from exploration inside the time series exploration task, that we need a transformation. Specifically, we need the first difference. Click the Select a Table button on the Data tab. I am using the library named SAS Help. Expand SAS Help and select Retail. Click OK. You will notice my screen is split. On the left side are my settings for the analysis. On the right are tabs for my code, log, and results. I can choose whether to view the settings alone, or the code and results alone, or I can split my screen between them. I am going to leave my screen split. You will then assign variables to different roles within the task. Click the plus next to time series variable. Select Sales. Click OK. Under Additional Roles, click the plus next to Time ID. Select Date. This is the variable that contains the timestamp for each observation. After the Time ID variable is placed, SAS attempts to determine the interval of the time variable. In our example, this is quarterly. If this is not correct, it can be changed here. Click the Transformations tab. Notice that you have the option to set the accumulation method for the variable. Your choices are none, sum, and average. Because the data is already accumulated correctly for the desired interval, leave this at none. You also have the option to set the transformation method for the time series variable. Your choices are logarithmic, square root, and logistic. Notice that you also have options for simple differencing and seasonal differencing. Let's set the simple differencing to 1 unit. Click the Output tab. Select the Show Output Data checkbox. This will print the generated data set to our results area. In the Number of Observations to Show box, enter 10. Change the name of the generated output dataset to diff retail. To run this task, click the Running Person button. At this point, there are no further changes needed to the task settings. So maximize the results window by clicking the Code Results button. The results of the task are shown under the Results tab. The first 10 observations of the generated output dataset have been printed. Clicking the Log tab will show a note saying that the generated output dataset, which contains the first difference values, has been saved with the name diff retail. It is this dataset, diff retail, that will be used by the time series exploration task for further data exploration, or by the modeling and forecasting task to generate models and forecasts for the time series variable. This analysis can be saved with a name that you specify, and you can reopen the analysis later. I'm going to exit the maximized view so that my left side navigation panel reappears. I'll also go ahead and split my screen again and point out that if I wanted to, I could certainly change the task settings and rerun from here. On the left side, I could select another task, folder, snippet, library, or file shortcut. In this video, you have learned how to use the time series data preparation task in SAS Studio.